Yes, we are live.
Micah, you missed
We are live. I don't have any music playing on in the back.
me talking about the one time I did an art stream that I got hungry.
My gosh.
So I decided to make bacon
This
on
is now
pan because I mentioned that I
Big
cooking scream.
because I kind of
cooking with tree.
asked. I think one of my favorite things is seeing what people call themselves. There was one message I got.
Why did I make that the start image? Because I love it, and I'm probably going to use all of our Jackbox Sentinels highlights as memes at some point.
Which one is it?
Sheba, I don't think we're in Aishitaba anymore.
Showing for me yet.
Try refreshing it. Oh yeah, she's on.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Sheba, I don't think we're in Ashitaba anymore.
I'm sorry, I'm getting my computer loaded. I went on a walk, so I just barely got back.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Headphones.
The headphones. Fun little fact. The reason why my PS5 was taking so long to do the system update was because of the fact that it disconnected from my internet partway through, so I had to restart this. There's also a like text-to-speech voice assistant on there that I haven't figured out how to turn off, and I'm calling her Deborah now.
It's Deborah. I'm sorry I'm in a well.
But yeah.
I'm falling down the well. Get Lassie.
Just into the well, tree goes.
We'll get you for you.
I haven't forgotten about my other playthroughs. I'm gonna go back to Royal soon. And I will continue Yakuza, but I'm also just like, man, Sentinels came out in September, and it's my favorite game to come out this year, and it's now in one of my top 5 games of all time, so I'm like, I want to play Sentinels.
Came out in September?
Yes.
September. Yep. 22nd, I think, was the date. 22nd or the 23rd.
The 22nd.
It took me like a week to play it.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Not like me, who took
You're
4
fine.
days to beat it because I had no self-control.
You at least had access to play whenever you wanted.
This is true.
It's true. I beat it in 10 hours less than Kit did.
It's true because
but I was also playing on casual.
I was
nothing wrong with that.
I was on normal, and there were just 2 moments where I was just stuck in like a loop trying to figure out what to do.
In a story section loop or in like a gameplay loop?
Story section loop.
Okay.
And
there are some characters that are a little tricky if you don't know what to do with them, especially like when you're playing for the first time.
Oh yeah, we'll get to those moments. We'll get to those moments. And then at the very end, I got frustrated because I was playing on normal and my normal strategies wasn't working, but I also just really wanted to beat it, so I went to casual really quick for the last 2 stages. I'll beat them on normal. I just wasn't up for it at the time. But
you're right. Your brother was staying there in September, wasn't he?
Yeah, I remember that.
September feels like it was ages ago.
It does.
Man Beast in human form.
Anyway,
it is Man Beast.
Man Beast. Anyway, are you guys ready to start?
I am ready.
It's ready, Freddy. I'm still waiting for Discord to load.
Yes. It's time for some Sentinels because
I don't know the death quote.
All Sentinels.
Oops, all Sentinels.
I mean, it makes sense that there's death quotes.
Look at them.
I refuse to. Death quote. I refuse to. It makes me sad.
setup looks so cute.
Marge, please text me these death quotes. I need to know.
Send them to the group.
Death Coat's the one that Gamer uploaded onto YouTube.
Nice. Also,
Okay.
yes, I like that you can change the difficulty to power through. It makes it just very easy when you get frustrated.
It's great. I think it's fairly accessible in how at least you want to play it for what it is. Because I do know that some people really struggle with the real time strategy.
This was actually my first RTS. Hello, son. But yeah, I already beat this game, so
Hello.
that's happened, and I'm streaming it because, as I said just a little while ago, in a year where 2 of my favorite games of all times got updated re-release, this was my favorite game to come out this year, and it is now in my top 5 favorite games of all time. But
It's real good.
it's
Papa Sugar.
Hello, Papa Sugar.
Hello.
Oh, I love Brat Overflow. I listen to it and I read it so much.
Red Overflow slaps.
But we're gonna actually do a new game. Because I've beaten it. And we're gonna do it with English, which I'll have a funny thing to say about the Japanese audio.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast.
It is so pretty. I love it. But then again, I love Vanillaware. Because, fun fact, Mika here.
Is the director of the game, Christian Lamont.
If you've played Fire Emblem Three Houses, there are actually a lot of voice actors you'd recognize in this game.
On
I
the
did
very
not know
first
that.
person you hear.
God.
I don't think he
I
knew
worked
that
there
either.
too.
You were? What?
Oh, somebody asked how the heck the group was, and I said I work.
I survived!
Oh, oops.
Oops, all Sentinels.
Oops, all Sentinels.
I'm glad you're alive, Sugar.
Despite getting a PS5 at launch, I'm not playing this on my PS5 just because
This game
other.
is just a story.
It's
But-
really happening.
I'm so excited.
Just as you said. A kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Get in the robots. and
Hashtag free me from the well.
Free tree from the well. She'll be free event.
Oh, Discord's loading.
Yay! And then she'll get on her better mic.
And then I will probably go make like a sandwich or something. I'm hungry.
Yes, autosave is important. But
I was standing over there on the bridge.
yes.
Am I inside the robot? What the? Where did my clothes go? Warning. Daimo signatures approaching. Enemy in range. What's that?
But yeah, with Black Friday coming up, I'm gonna slowly start building my gaming PC.
Preparing to intercept.
Because I have a coworker who did it, and she's gonna be helping me out pick up parts. So these next few streams aren't gonna be the best quality because I'm just using my 3-year-old laptop, but as soon as I get that PC, we're gonna get some pretty streams.
Fuyusaka-kun, can you hear me?
Kenya!
Gojo-senpai?
Hey,
What are you?
it's your boy.
It's my boy, one of my boys. Fun fact, when I found out Renya was like the second character to speak, I redid this tutorial fight because in Japanese, Renya Goto is voiced by Jun Fukuyama, who is one of my favorite
I came
seiyus.
here to fight. But I don't
Played like at least half of this game in Japanese, just for
Oh,
just for Fukujun.
Fukujun, I played all of Renya's story in Japanese. Because
With your mind. Think of it as another body
his English VA is fantastic, but I'm also just like Fukujun.
You can do it.
I'm excited.
Oh, Ben Lepley kills it. He absolutely does.
Does. I'm glad this game is on sale for Black Friday. Get more people to buy it. It deserves it.
It's like
Oh, if it's on sale, please grab it.
Please, you won't regret it. It's so good.
Your brain.
Yeah, it is book wild. Like the kind of stuff that happens in this game. It's an absolute treat.
No, I did not see the Rune Factory 5 news, but send it to me.
There's Rune Factory 5 news?
Send the Rune Factory
What?
5 news so I can look at it.
Oh, that excites me.
That's your equipment interface.
Yeah, I have a plan for getting a PC.
Forces in front of you.
'Cause I have some savings, and
I don't know if I'm doing
Yeah.
this right.
and probably once I get the gaming PC, that's when I'll probably experiment with streaming through my PS5. But right now, I'm just on my PS4 slate.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
They're attacking again. I've got to do this. Enemy threat. Please hit. Yes. Are we getting their numbers? There's more kaiju up ahead.
But yeah.
Down. Different combat
Ooh.
situations might call for different
Ooh.
weapons. If they're all constant,
Oh, also,
Getting a little fancy.
you could use a wide
Fukujun.
element, like
I think Mika actually,
He does, yes. So I sent that to you.
and I'm just like eyes emoji. Also, yes, beating P5 Royal, definitely. I beat that in like 18 days. I got it at launch.
I can escape the well now, so I'm going to escape the well.
How we do it?
I also bought a
Okey-doke.
tree.
We can do this. Right? Here goes.
I love you, Iori.
I did it? Yeah.
Iori is adorable. We love and cherish her.
I love and cherish everyone.
a massive kaiju is approaching from behind.
How can you not love and cherish the entire cast? The entire cast is so good.
Fuyusaka-kun,
What, every...
number 15's taken damage to the
Yay!
Well...
Well,
Come back from the well.
it's Tree's boy.
Allegra Clark is the person who voices Iori.
Yes.
You might know her as she did Dorothea in Three Houses, was a big role. I know she has a character named Bloodhound that she's very insistent on is non-binary, but I can't think of the game that Bloodhound belongs to. She's boss in I, the Somnium Files. She's done a lot of really good stuff. She's really good.
And then Renya Goto is Ben Lepley.
Ben Lepley.
And
He did Shezo in Puyo Puyo Tetris. That's the only ones that I know offhand.
And then Juro Kurabe here is Chris Hackney, which everyone who's played Fire Emblem Three Houses should recognize him as Dimitri.
What now? Damn kaiju. How's that?
Yeah, there's a lot of Three Houses voice actors in here.
That really isn't Izumi.
We can go over who everyone's voice actors are as we meet them if everybody wants to.
Yes. And yes, Sugar, when you co-com for a Sentinels stream, you'll get your little Iori icon.
You're super cute.
Me?
Am I back?
Yeah!
Apex, right.
Right. So...
But yeah, for all of our Sentinel
Love you.
sounds, they're actually from the first anniversary art that came out for a few days ago, as well as they are our favorite characters.
Yeah, the Three Houses of voice cast is definitely stacked. There's a lot of really great people in
Oh
there.
yeah.
What's going on? Come on, Jiro. Let's go home.
Yeah, Sugar. I was reminded,
Shiba-kun.
because we were saying I was stuck in a well, I was reminded of Weru.
What's up
I
with
don't
you?
know if you remember, but I
I just
expect
get
you
this
do,
weird
and you were the
feeling
only person who
sometimes.
will get that joke.
Like something's off. What the?
Shiba-kun.
Going to school, living my life.
Sheba.
It's like I'm not supposed to be here.
Sheba is voiced by Ben Diskin, who has played a lot of people, but we're going off of Three Houses characters, and he's done Caspar and Lawrence.
Consider
Shiba-kun's
Shiba.
a bit of a class clown. But he's
Right, she voices Cynthia.
Yes.
action flicks.
Oh, I forgot about that. Man, that's such a cool
Speaking
role to
of
have.
Masters, I got very excited because Bianca, who is one of my favorite rivals and one of my favorite characters in Pokemon, got added to the game, and she's voiced by Erica Harlacher.
Fights in the city?
So cute.
Also, Juro is cute. He's a dork, and I love him.
Sure love Mecha, don't you?
Churro's fairy baby.
Juro is a baby.
Zero is baby, and I fell in love with him instantly, and I was just like, excuse me, sir, who are you?
Well, let me know if you have any others to recommend. Sure,
I mean, it was kind of destined for you
Yeah.
to fall in love with him. He has both Dimitri's voice actor and so much baby energy.
mention it. I've been
He also looks like Eugene Olja, so
He does.
He does.
You're showing all the
It was just gonna happen.
my favorite characters, while one of them is Renya Goto, which we were expecting, my actual favorite character, who we have not met yet, was fucking not expected.
We knew that said character existed. We were like, this is going to be Kit's favorite character. And then they became Kit's favorite character.
They did.
School's out
Speaking
for
of
the day.
Pokemon Masters, I have
Should I wake
79
her
new
up?
orbs and heroes. That has
Gotta
nothing to
think
do
that
with Pokemon
In that movie
Masters.
yesterday,
What do you mean? It's got everything to do. It's gotcha. That's all it needs.
Sugar always wanting to bully Jiro just a bit.
And then she shows up in my dreams. I can't help but be a little curious about her.
Also, Iori sleeping in class is a mood. I've done that.
Iori's very
I
sleepy.
did that a lot in high school.
Remember the really dumb thing I said on my walk
The one you
that
told me about the other
you
day?
don't know about it yet.
Really?
To the tune of the
Gonna rent it?
4 kids
I've got to.
and
Oh,
GEC.
crap. It's always something, isn't it?
Goodbye,
So
Shiba.
wait here. Wonder what he's up to.
Shiba.
Sorry.
Dang, 600. You've been stacking for a while.
I mean, they finally. You know what? That's valid. They finally put my favorite character in Heroes, though, so I had to use all my orbs to plus 10 him, and then they put Legendary Dimitri out, and I didn't get him because I was too busy plus 10ing.
Let's put Flame out right in the same time
Yes.
period for you two.
Also, Miwako,
Yes, I'm playing.
our
He
favorite
loves
NPC,
Miwa.
who
Miwa's so good. She's
Who-
baby.
who is voiced by Xanthi Huin, so who you might recognize.
Yeah, Xanthi. And then the other girl she's talking to, Tommy, is voiced by Cassandra Lee Morris.
So if you've played 3 houses, it's Marianne and Sothis, and if you're a fan of Persona 5, Haru and Morgana.
Hold on a sec, Miyoko. Did you need something?
Both of them are absolutely great. We love and treasure Miwa
Drew?
and Tommy.
Dude, it's kind of both.
Yeah, you'll end up in the same place, but there are some branches that you can kind of go through for a
Yeah.
little bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is a guy,
It's the actual story when you see it in full, it's linear, but getting to it is in a very non-linear fashion.
It's like as non-linear as you can get to the ending, but there is ultimately only one end goal that we're going towards.
Guess
I didn't know
what
that she
just
voices
got from the
Iris.
Charmander.
What you got?
Saka-san,
Ooh, good.
Charmander.
Wake up, Fuyusaka.
She's sweepy.
Kurabe-kun? Thanks.
I just looked down and it's
you were out
like,
cold, huh?
she sent over Charmander.
Just
I was
know
like,
I had
for those
another
wondering,
weird
I'm
dream,
breeding in
and
Pokemon
you were
Sword.
there.
Huh?
I'm also watching the stream. I just have it on. This on.
What kind of
for
dream was it?
kind of something
Well,
to keep my hands busy.
Weird dreams.
This sucks, man. Can't find Amiguchi anywhere. Wait a minute, what's going on
Why are you
here?
sniffing the
You two
electrical
are looking
wire?
awfully
Because it's
cozy.
cat.
It's
Here
not
he
like that.
comes.
Understandable. Understandable. I'm going to say, one thing that's really nice about Sentinels is because
Sorry for
no 2 playthroughs will ever be the same. Because everyone will go through different events differently, so you'll learn things before other people do. And you'll react to things differently with that kind of hindsight. Like,
See you tomorrow.
And this game is, well, I do agree that going in with as little spoilers is probably for the best. There's also, like, so much happens in this game that if you did accidentally get spoiled, you probably wouldn't know because I could tell you anything and it could theoretically be true in this game. Like, there are some crazy plot twists.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
Sorry.
And in the end, they were all furries.
Well, I mean, I think I set a
But seriously,
sub for that one.
we gotta catch that guy and quick.
You want to hang out again
I
that
love
badly?
Iori's hair so much.
it's so
Oh,
pretty.
Iori has the fluffiest of hair.
We're just waiting for
God in
something.
Tommy's way.
Yeah.
Sucky thing is,
If you're
There she goes.
never
there she-
around unless you make plans.
if you're familiar with any Vanillaware's past work, especially Odin Sphere, this takes a lot of cues from it in the way its story is told in, a very much, different protagonist fashion, but it just improves upon it a ton.
Video game consoles in his room.
And I love it.
You know,
Which,
This game at all and you haven't checked out Odin Sphere, I do highly recommend it.
yes, they have a version of it for PS4
That's right.
and Vita.
Yeah, Odin Sphere is essentially you have 5 main characters, and or at least playable main characters instead of 13, and it's pretty much a blend of Norse mythology and fairy tales. So it's super pretty, super like high fantasy. It's really, really cool.
It
I've been wanting to replay it.
Odin Sphere is good. I'd love to play Odin Sphere on stream.
Honestly,
But-
Would also co-com for Odin Sphere, but it's like my favorite game of all time, or one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm biased.
Understandable. Fun fact about Odin Sphere.
He's hard to rank. I think we may have to leave him unranked because Miwako is Xanthi.
Podium, right?
Chris V is a different character in this game,
Yes.
actually.
Is this it?
Yes, that's right. Please take care of it.
Megumi, when we get to her.
my girl.
Yeah, Odin Spear is beat 'em up, I believe.
Yes. Side scroll.
Scrolling beat 'em up.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh,
These
Hey,
papers,
give me one moment. I gotta mute
I
for a
need to
second.
take them to Miss Morimura.
Seriously? Well, do what you gotta do. But we're not giving up on Amiguchi.
So how are you
Please.
doing, chat? I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
head
shut
over to the
trying
cafeteria.
to hatch,
Grab
not
your
chat.
bag and meet me there when you can.
That's a very different word.
A little bit.
Trying to hatch a shiny Charmander.
Bring them to Nurse Chan.
I'm really good at English, guys. My cat is staring at the window. I feel bad for my cat. My cat probably wants attention, but
Just wants attention. He's very needy.
hello.
I also just realized Discord's not active on my computer, but it's still picking up, so. Yeah.
Well, I suppose as long as it's not causing a problem.
Yeah, and I can tell you guys are still being picked up on stream, but, no, work called me really quick, so I had to mute for a moment.
Yeah, that's a little important.
Right. It'd be
I forgot about the bag.
Seems right every once in a while. I sh-
Bring it with.
Yeah, you have to take the bag.
Right.
I forget about this
Because you,
all the time.
you are a respectable Japanese high school boy.
You are a good boy named Juro Kurabe. You have to go deliver purses.
I hear that's on your should I pick up list.
Pick
It's
it up.
It's
Pick it
very
up.
good.
Pick it up.
This
But
entire stream is basically just gonna be us trying to sell
Pick
you.
it up. Pick it
13
up.
Sentinels.
I actually want to do a whole video of, like, a spoiler-free why you should play 13 Sentinels video.
She's not here. What should I do?
Sentinels really came swinging. It's really been a very enjoyable
Yeah.
time, and it lives in my brain rent free.
Yeah, same.
There's a document with my picture on it.
I enjoy. I don't think I'll find myself making a lot of content for it other than an OC, but
Your OC.
not because it's bad, but just because apparently my brainworms are not working.
Izumi?
Understandable.
It's my photo, but the last
But
name
yeah.
is wrong. I'm Jiro Kurabe.
The first thing at the front of your mind, you were always valid, friend.
Symptoms.
Me
Very valid.
makes an OC
Psyche stabilized
specifically
via
to
drug
date a character.
administration.
Sometimes it be like that.
Sentinels is only on PS4.
Sadly,
Yeah.
I would love to see it on Switch because I think it would do really well on Switch.
Oh, it would?
But no clue if we would ever get that.
Because originally there was also supposed to be a Vita version, but they canceled the Vita version to put more focus on the PS4 version, which is sad because if there was a Vita version...
And the Vita ended up dying. The Vita died anyway, so I think it was ultimately just never going to pan out the way that it ended up. So, for some context, this game started production in 2013. It came out last year in Japan and then this year for English, obviously.
Yeah.
That is a very long development hell, which I think should say a lot for about how complex the plot is.
And it should also be said that the English version had issues because of the fact that
COVID hit right in the middle
Yeah.
of the recordings.
yeah, so it got delayed, and then they delayed, like, so it was originally supposed to be September 8th, I believe, that was supposed to come out, and then they delayed it to the 22nd just so they could have the English dub at launch.
Any heart palpitations?
Which I think is really impressive that they were still able to get the English dub on launch, even though you had to download it.
Why do you ask?
There's a
Cooler
nasty
Jiro.
cold going around.
The cooler Jiro.
At this time of year? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Oh, Miss Moore.
I'll give you some medicine just in case.
He
No,
looks
thank you.
down.
I'm fine. Really.
Understandable. Again, if we eventually get this on Switch, I'd probably buy it again just to support it and have it portable. Because I love it.
Whoa, you're still
I'm
here.
minimizing everything on my computer.
What's up?
Corny on me, but he has good intentions.
Yes.
Syria. Figured I'd try here. Well, guess that's
There's
all.
extra funny dialogue if you keep talking to her instead of leaving.
Way home.
Oh, never mind.
Come on.
Oops, I didn't realize that. Oops.
That's what I was trying to say that, but you're good.
It's okay, that delay.
I only learned that because when Allegro played it and when Christian played it, and I watched their streams, they both did that, and most people seem to have missed that extra bit of dialogue.
The video store was a waste of time.
Yeah, I
don't remember.
you, don't worry.
Consider Shu Amaguchi.
I don't think I did it right at the moment I left, but it's just like when he first came up, I considered Shu Amaguchi because it's Shu.
But we didn't
Love
come
Shu.
What, that old ass kaiju flick?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my cats have been trying to kiss me.
Anyway, before I forget, so one of the reasons I picked up this game was because I loved Odin Sphere so much, and how I was able to play Odin Sphere
I got
was a
flyer
funny
from the
story.
the other day. It showed what movies they're
I
playing
got
this
it
month.
back in 2017,
Guess what was on there?
and it was a gift.
The original Daimos. Do you want to
I was not told about this yet.
Jeez, 100 times wasn't enough for you?
It was from,
Is this Check Your Porches?
yes, this is Check Your Porches. But yeah, Tree, Mika, and Sugar all bought it for me. They split the payments. And the day it arrived,
1954.
Was
Heavy
it
on
Sunday,
special
which
effects.
is normally when you
The
do not
first
get
in what will
mail?
become a
Yes.
long-running series.
and because it was a Sunday, I wasn't expecting any mail, but they kept drawing like coy responses about checking my porch.
And Kit was not picking up.
I was not picking up.
Know this guy?
I know I did it right.
Ah, what are you doing to my head?
Start.
I'm sorry, the cat is.
Oh no.
So they just eventually say, "Here, check your porch."
Oh, there's my favorite boy.
There's
It's
your boy.
Kitaro.
Miura-kun.
He's so baby.
He's a baby.
Kitaro is voiced by Zach Aguilar, which I may be mispronouncing his last name. But it's Byleth from Three Houses, and it's also Tanjiro from the dub of Demon Slayer.
I'm fine. Your forehead.
Glowing forehead.
Did It just
We'll probably start
light up.
commenting on the plot once we get to like
Sorry, but
more killer robots. Well,
You
not killer
shouldn't
robots,
touch it.
more
Yes.
giant robots.
This is just set up, and now your hand glows. Touch the forehead, and it glows. Magic.
No.
But yeah, so they screamed at me, check your porches, and I ended up, like, it's like, you got this for me, and so they got it.
Transmitting.
And because I loved it,
Don't tell me.
this was like low-key on my radar, but I didn't get super excited until I found out it was coming out, like, because it was announced a few years ago, actually, but they had to re-announce it in summer of this year. When that re-announcement happened, I got super pumped.
It looks different.
Yeah, we were really excited for
Movie.
when Sentinels got announced. 'Cause it actually got announced back in 2017 for an English dub, and then it kind of went MIA for a bit. But finally, this year they were able to bring it over, and it's really good. I'm really happy to see it. I'm the local Vanillaware.
Game where they want to eat the
Oh, yeah.
little-
Vanillaware stan.
I didn't know he voiced Brendan. Good.
I also did not know that. Zach's really good, honestly.
Zach is very good. Yeah, actually, a lot of voice actors for Sentinel have been streaming the game on their own. I know Allegra has.
Allegra has, KG has, Kyle has. I know Billy and Zach both have streamed it, but I don't know if they've streamed it consistently or if it was just a one-off stream. Kristen did a couple streams of it with like a director's cut kind of thing, and those were really fun. But he hasn't continued those in a while. My suggestion would either to watch Allegra, Kyle, or KG if you want to see someone currently streaming it. KG, I know all of his VODs are saved on their channel.
So, Odin Sphere, keep in mind, that was originally for the PlayStation 2. So, of course, the art looks dated. It was made for PS2.
They remade the game back in 2016, and it came out Odin Sphere Laser, which I also might be mispronouncing. The remake is really good. They completely revamped the voice acting, all the gameplay. They didn't touch the story at all, which is sad because there is something I wish they would have added, but I understand why they didn't do it.
Wait,
Are
you?
Really good, and then you can also still play the original gameplay style if you would like. It's under classic mode. They have it.
It's cute boy-kun.
It's cute
Cute
boy
boy
Kun.
Kun.
One of my boys.
These are Sugar's favorites.
Yes.
Student ID.
I also really like cute
First year.
boy Kun.
Fuyusaka.
This is Kyle McCarley, who does he's done 9S and Nier Automata. He's done The Gatekeeper and Three Houses.
The best
He's-
character.
You know, the one that he's most well known for.
Greetings,
Gatekeeper.
Professor. Nothing to report.
He's done a character in Astral Shift, but I haven't played enough of Astral Shift to know what the character's
Astral
name is.
Chain.
But I know he's in it. Astral Chain. Why am I calling it Astral Shift?
Class is over.
Because shift is a term in this game, and it's both like sci-fi.
Duh. You
Which-
slept through the whole
Oops.
class.
This
Oops, all Sentinels.
oops, all Sentinels, but
Me, Kisaragi. I'm so
but this
excited.
game is just such a love letter
And I'm
to sci-fi.
Hi.
as well.
Misaka-san, right? I heard the teacher trying to.
If looking for a game-stricken guy, you're probably meaning Nenji. Nenji
Soon.
will show up eventually.
Soon.
He kind of pops in and out of a lot of people's stories.
This is how I make a first
Don't worry, we love Nenji.
We love Nenji. We
Oh, Nenji.
had a joke about Nenji when I was first playing, and just keep in mind, Sugar and Mika do not have PS4s, so they were watching Just One Gamer, who did a full playthrough.
In that case, you can call me Iori.
So we just had a joke about Nenji, which is very funny when you realize who Nenji's voice actor is and some of the other characters he has voiced.
Your forehead is
Nenji is Billy Kometz.
sleeping on the desk.
Yeah.
He's Josuke. He is Ferdinand von Eyre. He is.
Into someone.
Dr.
Yeah.
Maruki!
Your face is red.
He's Maruki. He is also. What's the character from Promare that he voices?
Gallo.
Gallo. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's done a lot of really good ones.
Which makes sense considering Romare is my favorite movie. movie that I would just
Sounds like love at
recommend
first
that.
Really? Definitely.
Yes, this takes place before the events we saw in Heroes. As we've said, non-linear storytelling.
Keep in mind that just because we're on a different character's story doesn't necessarily mean everything's happening at the same time. There is a timeline in game to help you keep track of everything.
Yuo-chan's my good friend. She's gentle.
We will probably be reviewing that timeline a lot.
Romance, even though she's shy with boys.
Ringo Ishikawa, Friends of Ringo Ishikawa. I do not know that game. What is it?
In front of mine. She has
I've not heard of it
glasses,
either.
braids, and seems a bit weird, honestly.
Lovey Miwa.
Time to consider cute guy.
Guy.
What is this? My heart is racing. I wish I could have talked to him more. He wasn't wearing our uniform,
Still here.
was he?
I'm just
Maybe he's
vibing.
from a different school.
Vibing good.
Where'd you go to middle school,
We had to
Usami-chan?
consider cute guy.
Oh,
I should probably.
She's so cute.
special? Kinda
Sandwich
far away,
good.
though.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself something to eat. That's why I have something to eat because I haven't had something.
It's definitely very important.
Are you gonna make bacon on stream, like you joked about?
Goto-senpai, are you close? Goto? Nah,
Goto, the man, the myth, the legend.
why? Well, he's awfully popular here.
He likes to leave people on red.
Seriously?
He likes to keep people on red.
Jeez. So that's
If you ask him for help with your homework, he will just say, red at 4:25 p.m. He will move on with his day.
He will move on with his day.
He's not my type. Just an acquaintance.
Homie's really cute. She's a ton of fun. She's an
She's so
absolute
cute.
riot.
Shall we walk home together? I'd love to hear more about this boy you met. You're welcome to join us, Usami-chan. There's a new crepe shop we could stop
We
by.
gotta get crepes.
Crepes?
Very important.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Getting is just the most important part.
Tell me. Yawn. That's how I was today. I've been up since like
Are you a
6:30 in the morning. 6 in the morning. It's been a long day.
Also been up since around 6, but you're an hour behind me. So would
Yeah.
that mean you were up earlier than me or later than me?
Later. Because if you
Later? Okay.
you would be
Well, we
waking up
both
at
up
5
around 6. So we're shaking hands on something.
We're shaking hands.
Huge shadows started coming from me.
Goto, his vibes
Then
atrocious.
I woke up.
I would pay to see Tomiki
Does-
Saraki drop kick Renya Goto.
I love Renya, but I will also make fun of Renya. Oh, hey! It's stream delay for you, but your girl is here.
The Ringo Ishikawa. Let's see. I'll look it up.
I didn't.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Old building.
School is so old it still uses hanging lamps. You don't see that every day.
Not
Oh, there's my favorite. It's Miss Natsuno.
Don't worry about it.
Natsuno is voiced by Erica Mendez, who's also done a ton of roles, but she's done Bernie. She's done.
The three of us
She's in the recent dub for the new Inuyasha anime. She plays the butch girl.
if you
She's done Maki and Danganronpa V3.
Our school's pretty old.
and if you're familiar with Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 anime, she
But
is
I heard
gone.
Construction was delayed.
The main character.
I think we'll be moving to the new one next month. Sure hope so. This place is a
And
dump.
I love her.
I heard it was
She
built
does a
during
lot
the
of good
war.
voices.
Whoa. That means it's over 40
Erica
years
Mendez
old.
is really good. She's so funny too.
Over 40 years old, this
Chan.
building. Oh,
Agretzko, that's the big one.
There you
yes.
are. Busted.
Please, Gretzko and Agretzko.
What are
And
you doing
yeah,
in someone
Agretzko.
else's classroom?
Yakushiji.
The teacher told you to prepare
Mega-
for
This is Christina V's character, Megumi Yakushiji.
She's good.
Oh, right. You know that cat we were talking about? I saw it.
The cat.
Really? Where? Outside
The cat.
science room. Minami-san.
The cat is very important.
Coming.
Yes,
She
Akemi
is
Homura.
Homura.
just Homura. It's true. It's just Homura.
I think I know that kitty.
That's who I think of when I always hear Christina V as just Homura, because that's the first time I heard her.
You've seen it too, Miwa-chan? All the time. Dang. No fair.
Which is also funny because while we talked about Tomi's voices, if you're familiar
For
with
most with currently is Ophelia from Octopath right now.
yes,
But it's definitely not the first time I've heard her.
yes,
Guess that
but
nap did her some good.
Tomi is also Kyubey from Madoka Magica. Cassandra is also Kyubey.
Pachan.
I love cat.
I don't see it anywhere.
I want to pet the cat.
Where could it be?
I know I cannot pet the cat in this, but cat.
I found you.
I have returned with a sandwich.
I'm just lamenting how I cannot pet the cat. I want to pet cat.
What are you doing?
Megan not made an
back
appearance. Oh,
The 11th
Neko.
cat.
Huh? Where'd it go?
Kitty.
But
Back.
why?
I forgot to consider things, but this is more
Kitty, go.
Kurone-kun with Amiguchi-kun.
We have
the
to
elusive
get here.
Amiguchi that we were looking for in Juro's prologue.
Like you. Just listen, okay? This is a first for me too. You feel it, right?
God, Octopath is so
I
good.
want to pursue this with you. Please.
I
I
love
don't
Octopath.
know.
Lachlan. Oh, here they come.
Just... Huh. Fuyusaka-san?
Hello.
What is she doing here?
Shit, I forgot about this scene.
As long as you love each other, it's okay.
I was very disappointed when I first saw this scene. Just the just like,
There seems
oh,
to have been a misunderstanding. Me and this guy dating? That's rich.
I'm just like, no. We're our
Sorry
boyfriends.
for the confusion.
You wanted your gaze.
We were
I
just
want-
To,
talking about something.
I forget what his last name is. Like,
The strange dreams we've been having.
Nick, let me see. Oh, you got it?
Anyway, I can consider stuff now. Let's consider you guys.
Sorry, I'm eating. It's like Wingbert.
Whenever I think about him,
Pull him up.
my heart starts racing.
We have to think about
It's
cute
like
guy
love at
at
first
every
sight.
opportunity.
If I said that, would he laugh at me?
I don't think he'd laugh at you.
Yeah, Mick Winger,
Hey,
who has done a lot of roles, not a lot of more like JRPG roles. He was Jesse in Shadows of Valentia, though.
More Fire Emblem.
The role that I've seen him play the most, not because I've played them, but because when I looked him up, that's just what kept coming up, is he's pretty much Poe anytime they can't get Jack Black for Kung Fu Panda.
But they do seem related.
So the more you know,
The more you
this
know.
is you.
Same goes for this guy.
Same guy.
It's like we're
Same
seeing
guy.
the same stuff. The more he tells me, the more I think it all lines up.
Almost choked on my
Makes
sandwich
you
there.
think our dreams are connected.
I love how she wasn't.
She was just like, Juro, he ain't my type.
Guys, sure. Juro, no.
Maybe we've just seen too many movies. I guess we do have that in common.
What guys would be shoes type, though, is the question.
Still,
I
I
mean, he
can't help
likes
but
a
think
girl
it's
who
something
can kick
else.
his ass.
He
Like,
does.
I don't know, telepathy?
Absolutely does.
Not that.
He knows
Yeah.
what he's about.
He knows what he's about.
the future.
Anyway, I'm just saying. Whenever we dream this
future.
stuff, we should compare notes.
Dream
I know it sounds
a little
crazy.
trio.
Do you believe us?
We're just gonna make a dream.
Well,
We're just gonna make a
actually-
dream journal project
I'm more surprised to hear that's all it was.
because it's just like,
They got extra credit.
extra credit.
With like jocks.
Yeah,
Starting.
yeah, I could see that.
We
I
can
could
talk
absolutely
more later.
See that.
Let's go, Fuyusaka-san.
To be continued, and there's your
I should check if my lucky trade is on.
and wave 2.
We go.
last time on Sentinels.
Oh, good.
You got in the robot.
Looks like you're okay.
Kurabe-kun.
Oh, we're naked. But they didn't explain why yet.
It's removed.
They will explain why. Eventually.
Eventually. We'll get there when we get there.
Stay on the silver screen.
Not today, though.
Not
Looks like there's
today.
more on the way. Can you get your sentinel up?
I'll try, but
Probably the closest to a jock boy is Hijiyama.
some places.
You're in a second-generation sentinel. It weighs
That's absolutely
around
true.
2,200 tons.
I believe it.
With that kind of weight, it can end up crushing its own components if it collapses.
I like the honorifics in English because it says a lot about like what characters
Yeah.
think about each other
It
and how they
depends.
refer to each other.
We have another wave
It
of
depends on the context. It depends on the context for me, like depending on how they handle it, because there's no actual English equivalent, but it does say a lot about how if you know a bit about just the nature of honorifics and the way people refer to each other, it makes a lot more sense. But if they don't keep that in mind with localization, they can be a little cringy. But some like Sentinels, the way they handle it doesn't bug me at all, because a lot of how in terms of with just how formal you are with someone in Japanese, it depends on how they say it. Like if you're not really close friends with that, you usually don't refer to people with their first name unless you're actually like on like an equal term where you both say, call me by my given name. And it's just a lot of social situations. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair that it can sound awkward because it's not something normally done in English because there are no equivalents. I believe I had a question, like I asked a question to some of my friends when I was writing something. I'm like, because it wouldn't make sense for me to use senpai in this situation. So I'm like, what would work for senpai in this situation?
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that fully. You remember that fully.
Yeah,
Number
sometimes
13,
I would
moving
have
out.
to different.
Yeah.
And the best some kaiju.
That's where you send a signal to the terminal.
I got distracted by explaining the senpai thing that I forgot. Oh yeah, I had to move Juro.
Capable of activating it.
Yeah, you should probably do that because he will get hit eventually. Well, no, not in the tutorial yet, but
Yeah.
when the enemies come.
It won't be that simple. The defense systems have a long startup. We'll need to buy enough time for Aegis to initialize.
Yeah.
Until it activates.
Yotomi's a little bit of an odd case because she has a nickname on top of
Yeah.
everything else.
Identified. Enemy in range. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
My brain is just filled with ABBA. Don't ask why.
I mean, that's valid. There's no reason for your brain not to be filled with ABBA.
Why not?
ABBA.
It worked. I got him.
I have to focus.
I'd play a song, but it would get us copyright strike.
Do not get us copyright, which is already having issues with copyright.
That hit. Nice.
They're onto me. No.
Okay.
I'm going to put on my California slippers.
Tommy-chan.
Got it. I did it.
I've got to do this. I can do it. How's that? I'm okay now.
Actually, no, it's not your fault. It's because we started talking about Persona 5
Aegis
and my
activation
brain
confirmed.
just went,
This area is now
Mia.
protected. Still
I feel like your
Mine's
default thought whenever Persona 5 comes up.
No, my brain did after I mentioned that they're stuck in my head to go to Gimme
Gimme, gimme. Here he is.
I
Hiji.
love him. I
We
love
love Hiji. You can't not love Hijiyama.
There's a reason why I believe he won the popularity poll with the Japanese.
He did. He did.
Good.
He is very popular,
Our local himbo.
and he absolutely deserves that.
He cut off his comms. I found his Sentinel's location, but it's a ways from your position.
He's not gonna try taking them all on by himself, is he?
There he is.
I'll move to rendezvous. You two
Oh yeah, no, I can understand that. I can understand that.
Oh, wait!
Yeah.
Definitely understandable. And again, you're valid if you find it awkward.
Yeah.
Not
No,
everything is
absolutely
going to
valid.
suit everyone's taste.
Yeah, exactly.
Hijiyama is a very sassy delinquent boy, and we love him.
I love him so much. He is voiced by Keiji Tang, who is
Yeah, Keiji Tang. He is Odin / Owain. It's probably the most notable
yes.
role that he's done.
He's done a lot
But
of
he's
stuff.
done a bunch of other things. He's in the new Yakuza, I know,
Yes.
but I've never played Yakuza, so I do not know any of the characters.
I saw an ad and I got very excited because it sounds like there's an English version of Baka Mitai in that game. Because
He did sing for that. I know that.
I
He
want to
did
listen.
sing.
Hijiyama, I love you. You. 1944.
85. Yeah.
Looks like they're starting to panic.
Ain't that sus? Going to 1945.
The sooner I'm out of here, the better.
1944. It'll be 45 soon.
We're in 45 still.
That's weird.
Look, see.
Someone changed the shifter's access key, huh?
Hoomst.
Not that it matters.
Coast.
Hoomst.
Kiriko-san.
Huh? So, you came after me,
Yay!
There has to be some misunderstanding.
That's my only comment.
Eyes just yet.
Can't
Sounds like the professor, all right.
Look at Hijiyama. Look at him.
Little short hair. I love it.
Why did you run off?
He's not fluffy yet.
The military's
yet.
looking for you. They think you stole some kind of
Kiriko, are you a war criminal?
but you were the professor's daughter.
I feel like that's not even a question. We've known Kiriko for 5 minutes. We already know that Kiriko is committing war crimes out here.
He's still over in Tokyo.
What?
That's just being how
But the whole spy thing's kind of a stretch. I don't need to steal any secrets on the Sentinels. I'm the one who built them, after all.
That
Oh, that's really cool.
will take. I still have to start that new Yakuza. And I need to get back to playing Kiwami on stream.
Professor Doji led the Sentinel project for our efforts in the war. His daughter, Kiriko-san, came along with him. What does it mean if this isn't her?
I know I know.
He's getting there. He's getting there. He'll figure it out.
Kiriko-san
I've seen a
came
bit of
along with him,
Yakuza 7 just because somebody I
What does it
follow
mean
was
if this
streaming
isn't
it
her?
yesterday. And on Tuesday, but I was working so only
Is she
Saturday. All I
serious?
know is that the,
She says she built
the
the
apparent
Sentinel
wizard
herself,
class
but-
is labeled as homeless.
What are you talking about?
So
What happened to you?
Which
He might be a reference to Shuten Doji, but
Today.
sorry, I probably shouldn't talk over Tree.
No,
What are you
it's fine.
talking
I was
about?
saying,
What happened to you?
the wizard class.
I wanted to
is
make sure we got
also
over
I
belongs
figured
to
you'd say.
homeless character in the new Yakuza game.
it's very, very important.
If you're not the real Kiriko,
Going back to what I said, Shuten Doji might be a reference that Kiriko Doji is making, but not entirely sure, honestly.
There,
I definitely had that thought when I saw the last name for the first time.
This really isn't about who I am.
Shuten Doji, as in
Maybe it's
Toho?
just about what you feel towards me.
He's blushing.
Shuten Doji is a figure in, I believe, Japanese mythology or Japanese history. Can't remember which. I know mostly from Persona 4. Teddy, I believe, one of his personas is Shuten Doji.
I drew up the designs in an editor. Then I just had to send the order in.
He'd
to
use
an
so
automated
baby.
factory.
but that's no.
Please. What's
seen
the
a couple
automated
things.
factory?
I even implanted the
I've seen a couple things about Yakuza Online since its release, and it seems wild.
I've seen the lobster summon. I've seen it
Right!
in the ad. It
Right,
made me
Shuten Doji
lose
is
my
Noni.
shit.
You said you were there on
Kentucky Doji is in
It was as good a
Yeah,
cover
yep.
story as any.
Kentucky Doji.
Kentucky Doji.
Yep, yep.
is,
Right. That is where it happened.
There's something about you, though.
Translation: You're a himbo.
Even saying.
He's such a himbo. He doesn't know it, but he is one.
He is a
But my
himbo.
key just finished
Suzuka
decrypting.
Ibuki is based off of shooting Doji in the Toho series.
So that's it. This is goodbye.
One of the summons
Kiriko-san? She vanished? That's
Goodbye,
impossible.
Kiriko. I'll miss you.
Will we? Yeah, probably.
It was barely
Yes,
a moment.
I missed.
Hijiyama's going to miss Kiriko.
Very much.
Also,
Very
thank you,
much.
Hadu. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
She really said bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
He's the one who snuck into the factory. There's something fishy about him. But if he's working with her, then he might know where she's
Ah,
gone.
another war criminal. Time to
I'll hide behind the
interrogate.
tree and see what he's up to.
Fujiyama, we're about to blow your mind.
New war criminals. All the war criminals went to 1944.
The gathering of war criminals. Hello, boy.
If this log is right, Okino just crossed
I don't
over.
know why, but
Might still catch up if
1944
I'm
just
fast.
made my head go round.
Coordinates read Sector 4 in the year 1980.
Around in 1944? What's the time period on that?
Give it up.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm googling this.
Suspicious man, also known as cute guy. Oh my god.
He died in
Cute guy can be a little sus. Sometimes that's how it be.
Sometimes how it.
Professor Doji led the Sentinel
Who are we
project for our
ejecting?
efforts in the war. His daughter.
Right now it's cute guy.
What does it mean?
Possibly Hijiyama as well. Maybe they're both ejecting at the same time. Maybe they were both the imposter.
I knew it.
No, Kiriko
Of course.
Valiantly left. We already know this.
Kiriko is alright.
Along those
Goodbye.
lines, too.
Goodbye.
She, huh?
I didn't even hear what
Pretty
she said.
convincing then.
She said I love A and then she peaced out.
Tsukasa
Oh my
Okino.
god.
He wears that stuff for his own reasons.
Most of the characters are 16, some of them are 17. Hijiyama isn't specified to be either or, but my guess is that he's with the 17 crowd.
Yes.
87. He's 87.
Tsukasa
This can't be
Okino.
true. Can it? Was the Kiriko
A is likely 16.
Yes.
this Tsukasa Okino?
Because of a character we'll meet later, being Senpai.
Hijiyama.
So you're the spy. But there's no escaping you now.
You're the war criminal.
What are you doing here?
If
I
told
just
you, you'd
love
laugh in
A,
my
and I
face.
think the world should know.
Answer.
Hi,
Thank you.
welcome back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sugar. We love you.
Travel to another era.
Is that a joke? Or are you just insane?
A is a baby.
She
I love A.
He's just playing games with
is
me.
really good. He has a really fun story.
Oh, I love his story.
This is
You get to do a
reality,
lot of
not some
really fun stuff in it.
dreadful.
Which I'm not surprised at all that A is one of my favorites, considering
You're going
who
to
one of my favorites is in Odin Sphere.
Try a better story next
Again,
time.
you and Sugar tend to overlap on that one brain cell
Yes.
with some favorites there. And then
Yeah.
both the Odin Spear favorite and A
Into the future.
Yes.
overlap in the same exact way.
Yes.
I'm not falling for your lies.
I don't have time for this.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Well,
Tell
So
me
you do
lies,
know where she
tell me
went.
lies.
Where?
I don't know why that came into my head.
It's
You don't
just
wanna
the
get caught
song
in this shift.
stream.
Keep
Apparently
it
everyone's having music stuck in their head today.
Time travel. I'd like to see you try it.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Time travel or I'll deck you.
I'll punch
And I think Hiji right here is probably the closest to a jock that we have.
Yes.
Hiji or Nenji. A also counts, but A doesn't have the straight up jock vibes.
It's true.
Hiji and A have been ejected.
They've been ejected. I don't know how many imposters remain.
I'm not positive. My theory is that this Pompadour guy right here, Wajima, I'm pretty sure this is Robbie Damon.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It just sounds like him.
Oh yes, the most important thing to consider.
This is the most important thing in the entire game. Thing that he's holding in his hand. His Pompadour is atrocious.
It's a job.
She is a job.
Ain't that one of them old Star Wars planets? I know what it's.
Give me that shit. Nearly knocked my friggin' arm out of its socket.
Oh, enough Star Wars.
I just think lightsabers are cool.
You're sorry?
They're neat.
Sorry, don't pay my goddamn hospital
Oh,
bills.
cute.
So, I don't have money, if that's what you're after.
Wait, Wajima-san, I heard about him. People been talking about this guy.
Our friend Ace, when I visited Tree last year, we went to Disneyland and he was just giving a whole tour.
Yeah. This guy's wearing one of our uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know the guy who wrote this.
Get much better.
He's
Pompadour.
my favorite fact about Hijiyama is he's just stealing jackets.
Clothes and the cash were a really big
He's a hobo, and he steals jackets.
was a generous guy.
And we love him.
Tell him I said thanks.
But we're also like, Hijiyama, why are you like this? And he goes, because I can.
He's going to be arrested for public indecency.
Exactly.
Has so many issues. He's a hobo. It's where all his issues come from.
Wajima, you have committed the greatest crime. Ruining Yakisoba Pan.
Don't touch his yakisoba pan.
You just made a big mistake, punk.
You got a problem with me, buddy?
You're the
I love Hubert. Hubert's great.
Hubert is great.
I love my Cretan son.
Then again,
He's
I'm
really
just
not as harmful as you think he is.
I just like Robbie Damon.
We Damon kills it.
Were you thinking about that new thing added in P5R? Yes.
Oh, I'll get you another snack, man.
I've got no mercy for people
Will I speak of it? No, because I'm still streaming P5R. Yakisoba Pan. Neji! The cooler Pompadour.
The cooler Pompadour.
Pompadour, the cooler Pompadour.
A friend of theirs?
I'm Nenji
Can
Ogata
I
from
just start
Sakura
naming
High.
all of these male charm
I didn't
managers
ask you to
after
fight
the
my
main
battles,
characters
pal.
in Pokemon and retreating them?
Yes.
Go for it.
Follow your dreams.
Wait, it's you.
I'll do at least one.
You're that
I also really like Benji's red shirt that he has underneath his jacket.
Same.
At your service. I told them I didn't need the help.
Hijiyama's smile is good, and I wish to protect it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
His baby.
Drop the tough guy act already.
I could say the same thing. Don't go picking fights you can't win.
I've heard enough,
Draw me
douchebag.
so you can-
And you owe me a
those
fight.
possibly be used for the canon characters only.
Come at me.
Well, you're gonna regret it.
Hey.
What?
Yes! A perfectly normal Charmander.
Well, look at this. I guess you fit
I love
right
you.
in here in the 80s.
Who could this be?
Here I figured I'd have to check up on you.
I love you.
I think my favorite part about this is we just walk around Nenji and he like turns around to fight us. And we're just not interested.
I came for a fight.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for coming in. I'll definitely have to do a little research on that. But thank you for joining. Anyway.
Looks like it's
Abandoned
almost dawn.
Factory Alley.
This is about where I last saw him. He has to be close by. That bastard kicked like a horse.
The Gen 1
Pretty
boy.
It starts.
thug.
Listen, we know the Gen 1 boys will just deck each other.
The Gen 1 boys are all dumb.
I love
But no one knows what that means yet.
Looks like it's locked.
It means they're all Gen 1ers. They all love Gen 1 of Pokemon.
Okay, so which one chose Bulbasaur, which one chose Squirtle, and which one chose Charmander?
EG chose Charmander.
Yeah, I have to say, I feel like TG has to choose Charmander. It's kind of a hothead. But Nenji also is a hothead.
But Nenji chose Bulbasaur.
I was just about to say, I feel Nenji chose Bulbasaur, and I could see A with Squirtle.
A definitely feels like a Squirtle boy.
Hello, hello! Kiriko.
Could this be?
Guess you found me.
Kiriko-san.
Were you looking for me all
So I'm already out here shipping it?
Still as reckless as ever, huh?
It's true.
Don't try to talk around it. I know who you are under those clothes.
I figured you'd be here soon, so
He would cherish his
got some
Bulbasaur.
breakfast for you too.
A has Squirtle because guns.
Yeah, it's true.
Half a year.
True.
Hey, so I just started blasting.
I got you some yakisoba.
But yeah, Hijiyama has been
yesterday, right?
homeless for half a year.
Got yakisoba pan for me? Hey, look, that's not the point.
Win his affection with yakisoba
Take me
pan.
back to my own time. We're going.
Yakisoba
whether you like
pan.
it or not.
And if I say no, what'll you do? Push me over? Pin me down?
I would never.
So hard to be
Besides,
serious.
you're a man.
And Kiriko's just like, nah.
Why don't you find out?
I love you. I love them both.
Kiriko is so smug and
Go ahead.
so
I'll
flirty.
hear you out. Well,
Professor Doji led the Sentinel project. His daughter, Kiriko-san, came along with. What does it mean if this isn't her?
So here trying his best. But Kiriko is very
Why
pretty.
disguise yourself as Kiriko-san? Even convincing everyone you were a girl.
Professor Doji thought it'd be a good idea. See, he's... Well, all Shikishima's tech really began with him. Shikishima made incredible strides after the war. And a lot of that was thanks to his work.
Kiriko sadly does not do the hair flip,
It didn't hurt
Yes.
that I taught him about his
which was a
research
shame
technology.
because they have the attitude for it.
It's true.
Why would you make that deal with him?
For the
I've seen
Sentinel.
them with hair down. With long hair down.
Be cute.
So you're
Kiriko knows all your kinks already. Hijiyama. Thank you, sugar.
Doesn't feel great to hear you say it like that.
It's time for the line.
You weren't complaining when you confessed to
Figure
me.
knows why I'm laughing.
I'm not exactly
can't
the
say it
picture
out
of
loud.
His kinks
masculinity.
yakisoba pan.
Better than trying to pass as some militant with a buzz cut.
So why are you
It's
dressed
time
like
for the
that
line
now?
that hit me on a personal level.
Because I know you like it.
Soon.
Oh,
I love you.
You're a funny guy, Hijiyama-kun.
I love them both.
To
Let's
cherish
say some
them.
binaries work for me
Do
and
not
others
separate
don't.
them.
This lets me hide the fact that I'm even alive.
That line right there, that line hit me on such a personal level when I...
Okay, because I obviously have stream delay. That line that showed up.
Yeah,
so what did you plan to do with the Sentinel?
that's what I had to say very
It's an
soon.
accident that it
I
showed
know,
up at all.
but for
I know.
the line
Never
that
meant
showed
to
up
be
when you
there.
said it was
I mean, come
because
on.
I know you
You've
like
seen
it.
it.
Yeah,
Think they could make that back in the 1940s?
that's why I had to...
Yes, Okino is non-binary.
I love you, Okino!
Human
Okino is
craftsmanship.
baby. We love
It was
Oki.
made in the
Okino is
future
my favorite
in an
character.
automated factory.
See by my
Let
image
me put
of
it
the
in
Kokon
layman's
bar.
terms. there was
Or
an
the commentator
incident
bar.
and it got
But
broken.
yeah, Okino's my favorite. I did not expect it.
Goal was to fix it there
I did
so
not
we
expect
could
it at
fight
all.
again.
But Okino,
Yeah, no one expected a character like Okino to be in the game, but Okino is fantastic.
Then who or what wasn't made to fight? Never mind. I have to get back, no matter what. If we can finish the Sentinel
love you,
project,
Okino.
we can win the war.
They get to wear a nice sweater.
You're a good guy.
And
Kind of an
Okino is voiced by Veronica Taylor, which Three Houses, Manuela, and if you're familiar with the very original Pokemon dub, Ash Ketchum's original voice actress.
I know about the air raids and Okinawa. Hiroshima.
And she absolutely killed the role too.
Oh, she did so good.
Let those attacks happen. I can't
We love one non-binary war, Crimson
did some
Wink.
reading in the history section. Between all
Yes,
the
Micaiah.
labor you've
I as well.
and your living conditions, or well, lack thereof.
She do good job.
You're a lot
Very
more
good.
determined than I expected.
Score Bunny!
You've been keeping tabs on me.
I really came to love Score Bunny after I played through
There's something I
Shield.
and that something is here in 1985. I just
Veronica
need you to
Taylor
know
sells you this game, I will be glad.
Actually, I'd
Please.
really appreciate your
Please.
help with it.
Buy the game for Okino.
It
Buy
doesn't
the
involve
game
you
for
after all.
Okino. It's very
When it's
important.
finally all over,
Cherish the Okino. Forfeit all mortal possessions,
Possessions
to the
to the
Okino.
Okino.
whatever you want.
Oh yeah, no, same with my favorite Veronica role.
Anything I want?
Yeah, agreed.
No, what I want is to go back to my own time.
What if I said mine was that?
If you're sure.
That's also valid.
Still,
I don't know about
think it over. My base is over there on the second floor.
That's also a really good job.
Where are you going?
I'm wearing the uniform.
Love
Where do you think?
Okino and Hishia.
Right.
They are in love.
They are in love.
We cannot change this.
We cannot change this. These are actually.
One of them just
Wow,
isn't
was
aware
that your
quite yet.
stomach? You haven't eaten anything
He's
since
having
yesterday,
second
huh?
thoughts.
It's like the cat meme where it's like, "Sir, are you aware you are a cat?" But it's like, "Sir, are you aware you are in love? Sir, are you aware that you're bi?"
You can't trick me with
He's not aware. It is his core 45 sensibility.
Fist.
You can't trick me.
Stop being
Some breakfast. I must.
Okino is a look, no matter what they.
Oh yeah,
So
no,
often.
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It's the yakisoba pan again. Cherish the yakisoba pan.
Where do you go
Get
now?
your yakisoba pan.
Maybe he really was just manipulating me. Well, it is yakisoba pan. Not much I could do.
I'm close.
If he's in that uniform, he's probably going to school. But what's he trying to accomplish there?
Fun fact: we actually did a round of Jackbox last week where
I've got it.
we actually just had our names set as Sentinel characters.
So good.
God, it was only last week. It
The
feels
sauce
like
is so sweet, yet so spicy.
Well, election week was like a year in and of itself.
Not to mention 2020 has felt like 2 years in itself.
At least 2 years?
Minimum.
I should find Oki.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Won't do me any good if he slips away. I might as well check my old school.
See Hiji being such a hungry boy, considering the fact that he is such a jock, that he's really big, and that he probably likes to do a lot of exercise. So he probably just eats through all his calories.
He consumes. He
I
cons-
lost a body by doing sit-ups.
The Sentinels are incredible weapons. If we could deploy them in the mainland war, they could instantly turn the tide.
That war's been over for decades, Hijiyama-kun. You can stop worrying about it.
Love you, Okino.
We will never stop until our foes lie dead. I'm not about to forget my duty, Okino. Where to next?
Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not done here.
Talk with Ichiyama about that proper diet because he does have a bias towards yakisoba pan. And yakisoba pan only.
Wait until we get to the food wars later on. What does that?
I love
Yes.
I love the Food Wars.
What I'm worried about is the G-molars in the back.
But one of the things I very much love about this game is when you go back and play it, there are just so many small details that you don't notice that actually have meaning. And then when you know, you're just like, oh.
Oh, this game is excellent for like a second playthrough kind of thing because the game does throw a lot of plot points at you, and a lot of things will end up making sense eventually, but you'll never be able to catch everything because you're still just kind of like in it. So whenever you replay the game, you're gonna be like, oh my god, they said this in the beginning?
Son, what if I told you that's an end game spoiler?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to say my favorite thing was I made a joke when I first started playing. I'm like, I hope there's a plot reason why they were all naked. I said it jokingly.
There's a plot reason why they're all naked. It's literally like one of the last things you find out.
You're just like, why are they naked? Oh, that's why they're naked.
I don't have much choice. We're going in.
Plot-related tasteful nudes. We're gonna keep this as spoiler-free as we can.
I don't think Sun was ready for that.
We'll keep this as spoiler-free as we can, but we will also just allude to stuff.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Boom.
I love it. I love that he's a leapy boy. There you go, leapfrog.
Yep.
Skip and jump.
City damage is interesting factor in the regular stages.
It is true.
It is. So you'll also get bonuses on the game depending on how much or how little damage had been taken to the city.
There are 3 sorts of damage things you have to worry about, and that are the damage to your Sentinels, the damage to the terminal defense, and then the city damage.
When the practice round's over.
Can we do just a chatting stream where we rank characters based on various things, including who has the most tasteful nudes? Thanks, Sugar. I'd be down.
I believe it.
But we have to get somebody who has never played Sentinels before, or else we're just going to rank our favorites. And by that I mean we need to get Ace.
I was just about to say, are we gonna try to get Ace? My other suggestion would be Jamie. I'll ask Jamie if he's down for a chatting stream where I just show him non-context Sentinels taste.
Picasso is unfortunately an NPC.
They will be with us during any battle that you bring Fujiyama into, so Okino isn't gone completely, but they are sadly non-playable, and there is another character who is also pretty important, who is also non-playable, sadly.
And it makes me sad. But in a sense, if you want to consider it, Tsukasa is, you consider them to be a 14th protagonist. They're just non-playable.
Yeah, which is also something that occurred in Odin's Sphere.
Yes.
Toby probably has some of the most tasteful nudes, but that's none of my business.
Love how you just keep popping in.
She knows where the voice chat is. She has access.
She has
I'm
that.
just waiting for Ace to pop in saying, what are we all doing here?
What did you just do?
You'll just be so.
Does come.
Amazing. Let's fire off some more of those.
Don't know if we can do that, but we have a couple other tricks.
They do not have a number.
Let me take a look.
Suspicious, isn't it?
But yeah, it's going through tutorial stuff.
I'm acting like an amateur.
What does that mean? You will be asking yourself that a lot in this game.
I'll make it work. I deny you.
Jump!
Leapfrog!
I'm an easy target like this. Unbelievable. I'm acting like
Number 12, moving out.
About the thing that I joked
I'll make it
about
work.
earlier, but I wanted to screen title.
Please. It will be used for a different stream, I am very sure, but it will be later on.
Sugar is in that server, just not afraid to use it.
She is not afraid.
She is proof. If we can get to the right prologue, we may be able to see Tommy's tasteful nudes.
Aegis activation confirmed.
All the hostiles in range destroyed themselves. Like magic.
If we had that kind of weaponry, you should have told me. Why bother with the Sentinels when we have this? It takes time to activate, and if we get taken out before it's ready, then it's all over.
It means the terminal would be fully locked down.
I'm
Nobody could
sending
ever open it
Charmander
again.
to Israel.
Oh, cute.
Cute. I feel the need in other terms of Sentinel voice actors. I should just say my fun little fact about Goto, how I found out his Seiyu is Fukujun just because of the fact that the first context I got for that was a Japanese tweet. It was quote retweeted by the official Persona Twitter account. And keep in mind, a lot of their tweets are written in the in character as the character who's always their icon at the moment. So there were tweets made as Teddy when Teddy was the icon. Currently as Morgana, they make some tweets with Morgana speaking. And I believe it was a Twitter comment, a Twitter from Atlas's JP Twitter about Goto, and they made a comment that is about it because Renya and Ren have the same Seiyu in Japanese.
I didn't know they made that tweet before. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I only
Not
vaguely
to
did it
know.
by Google Translate. Natsuno! I love you.
Do you want to power through to Natsuno's story
Yes.
since you've already hit the goal?
Yes, I still got some time.
This is my favorite character. She's a huge dork.
I love her. She's good, but then again, I love them all.
She's a goof.
Back to 1985.
Also, probably should state that those bloomers are a time period thing. So when she wears them, that's just what her track team wears. And pretty much, yeah.
Nothing really. Just talking about what our dreams were last night. Oh yeah? Anything interesting? Not especially. Just wondering about stuff. Like if dreams.
One thing I'm excited about is there is going to be a Japanese art book that's coming out in December for 13 Sentinels, which we all pre-ordered.
Yeah, both me and Kid jumped on that immediately.
We're just like, we need it.
I need it in my life.
Yes, this is it. Thanks a bunch.
But
The Octopath art book?
I had a feeling it was that.
I really want the Octopath art book as well.
I
Waiting
just
for that to drop.
I haven't watched the video you lent me yesterday yet.
I just collect art books. That's why it's just like
Same.
EXT. I wonder what that's a reference to.
Two.
3 times at least.
Her skirt is super cute. It's a shame we don't see it more.
I don't really intend on talking.
Yeah, Natsuno is actually really tall. She's one of the tallest girls. I think only Meg is taller than her of the girls.
And I just hope when the art book comes out, they give us official heights and official ages, characters.
I hope so, yeah. Birthdays, please.
Please. That way I can scream it's a national holiday like I did this morning when it's the 12th and it's on Takamaki's birthday.
1982 classic.
No, let's hear it yet.
It's
Okay. Thank you for checking. Yeah, Homura is very
It's only
tall.
on the Japanese Phoenix website, so.
No, not at all. Bet you're thinking, no.
Yep, they both are. They just have different genres that they like. Juro loves kaiju movies, and Natsuno loves anything with aliens in it.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, they look like octopuses and want to destroy
I remember
us all, right?
we made a joke about
No, you've got it all
Natsuno and another character just being like BuzzFeed Unsolved.
You're thinking of the War of the
Right.
Oh, Natchan. There's
One of my favorite
once
jokes.
you get going on this stuff. Just watch. One of these days, I'll work for NASA. And I'm gonna find a real alien. You're gonna have to get better grades in science then. Oh man, you're right.
Official notes for these two things.
Me and Sugar made an unofficial chart one time, just based off of a lot of research, quote unquote.
Yes.
They have three-legged weapons called tripods.
Yes, that's actually a really good catch, Sam. They are in a different building than they were when we started in Iori's.
Yes.
It is the same school.
Take your time.
Right.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Goodbye, friends.
Fuyasaka-san, we have to go to the audiovisual room.
Oh, that's so right. Stoked.
Everyone's already there.
Gonna pop in my headphones, turn off all the lights. Yuki-chan.
Yuki-chan!
We love Yuki.
We loved Yuki.
But again, we love everybody.
But Yuki was the one we joked about being BuzzFeed Unsolved with Natsuno. And
You still haven't gotten your
again, going back to voice actors, Yuki is voiced by Laura Post in the English dub. With Fire Emblem Three Houses, she is Catherine, and if you played Persona 5 Royal, she is Kasumi Yoshizawa.
She is also Primrose if you played Octopath.
Yes. Laura Post has some excellent range.
She has killer range.
And I love it.
A friend let me borrow it.
That explains it.
But I love Yuki a lot. She is one of my favorite girls in the game.
She is great. We love her.
We all love
Somebody
her.
likes a girl who can take
Woman
care of
respected queen.
Actually, to know you're still my
Right, she does play a character in Grand Blue Fantasy.
Dr. Space anymore? We've outgrown our kid nicknames, don't you think?
Whatever you
But yeah, Yuki and Natsuno are childhood friends. Nenji!
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes.
They're hanging around our school now. What are you gonna do about it?
What are you, my mom?
Huh?
I'm no damsel in distress. I can take care of my own shit.
I'll kick your ass. I'll kick my own ass. I'll kick anyone's ass.
Yuki can and will kick your ass.
You don't need to start a
That is a promise and a threat.
I didn't start anything. She's the one walking around.
She is down to throw hands.
Come on, you too, Yuki-chan.
Yes. Which reminds me, there is a Macross reference in this, and when I first got to it, like, is that Macross reference? Me, like, a half an hour later, yeah, no, that's definitely a Macross reference. Which we won't see for a while, but...
Don't worry. That stuff happens all the time to me.
Yeah, that's one thing that's beautiful about this game, is just the lighting effects.
Sure.
Yeah, so for this game, they specifically made, I think, like an engine so that they could render foreground, middle ground, and background all with like different lighting effects so that they could make it look realistic in the style that they wanted to do.
Because keep in mind, in Odin Sphere, it was just like one plane side scroll, and there was like one lighting.
Odin Sphere still looks absolutely amazing.
Odin Sphere is
but the
gorgeous.
lighting on this game is on another level.
Like, you can tell they took full advantage, and the time they used in development was just... They made the most of it, and I love it. Hello.
Best as ever, Natsuno. Get a better time today? Oh. Well, it was kinda windy today. Running against it and all. You know how it is.
Hey, first year.
What's up, Senpai?
Me and the manager have to go and talk to the teacher. There's things to discuss about the next meet.
She does
Can you
track.
handle the cleanup today? Okay.
So Natsuno is really our most jock character of the bunch.
It's
She's
true.
just also a sci-fi nerd.
It's true. She is both a nerd and a jock. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I saw a couple of them in the schoolyard.
Suspicious men.
I wonder what they're doing here.
Here comes Men in Black.
Men dressed in black suits. Wait a minute. Could they really be Men in Black?
It was a sign Natsuno right away.
That monitors alien activity. Maybe there's a UFO that's landed near here.
Natsuno, just aliens. I must find them.
Where? She's going to find them.
Its only hope is to be
Aliens!
one chosen Earthling. Man, what a story that would be.
I just like dumb voices. Hey, what are you doing here?
Watch where you're going.
Oh yeah, A just shows up randomly. And then he leaves. Does he explain what he's doing? No, he just leaves.
A Sekigahara is my favorite cryptid.
He is a cryptid.
No one really knows much else.
Wait, no. A Sekigahara is my second favorite cryptid because my favorite cryptid is Mothman, and my third favorite cryptid is Goro Akechi.
Get on with the cleanup. Don't want Senpai to get mad.
Goro Akechi is a punk ass bitch.
Okay?
He is also a punk ass bitch.
Finally done.
Locker.
I'm too tired to change. Maybe I'll just go home in my gym clothes. I am pretty sweaty. What was that?
Now's not the time.
Don't use your bike indoors?
Something's in there.
Yes.
Wait. What if...
What's going on? There a pervert in here?
Could it be?
Still totally dressed.
Look at him.
If it isn't the pot calling the kettle black, or the pot looking for the kettle. I don't know what the analogy for this would be. Nenji, you need to stop.
Calling the kettle black because he's looking for perverts when he is one.
It's true.
So I thought.
You're the only creep around here, you moron.
We love you, Nenji. Your intentions are good. But
But you're
also, if you
also-
really want... But your intentions are also not fully pure.
Your intentions are good, with a side of horny on me.
Hey there.
Which makes...
Slight hope for some boob.
This is wild. No way. It talks.
I'd rather have a PB&J. 11.5.
Oh man.
BJ 11.5.
An alien establishes a bond with a young boy. It's a real.
She's considering.
An alien. Are you an alien?
He's so cute.
Oh my god.
We loved him.
The chosen one.
BJ is an important part of this family.
Hey there, little guy.
He is a very important part of this family.
Scare you?
We love and cherish BJ.
Okay. I'm your friend. Can you understand me? You and I
She's so
are
excited about
friends.
being chosen.
She has waited her entire life for this. Has she been daydreaming all her life for this? Yes. But that's not the point.
Yes. She's been preparing for this moment.
She has. The little goober.
I can't believe this is really happening.
Look at him rolling around.
At the speed of sound.
I was just
At
about
the
to make
speed of
that
sound.
joke. Okay, can I say my favorite new meme from the new console launch? Is people playing Sonic Unleashed on the Xbox Series X, and there's finally like no lag, and it's just finally technology has caught up to Sonic Unleashed.
I thought you were going to say people who are vaping into their,
And that means
their Xbox.
I must protect
That's
him.
apparently a thing people are doing. Idiots.
People
Okay.
know. BJ.
BJ is
She's decided for herself that it's an alien, so even if it is or is not an alien, she's made her decision. And she will also make up her own backstory for him as well.
She's just that excited.
She's super excited.
I don't
She's so cute.
But is that a spacesuit you're wearing? Like, is your brain inside of a jar or something?
No, I'm a robot. Natsuno, I'm a robot.
That's amazing, BJ. Where'd you learn how to speak my language?
Natsuno, I'm trying to communicate. He is baby. He is the most baby.
But it's okay. I've seen the movie.
Miura was
But
baby.
is he a weapon of mass destruction? Who knows? Anything could happen with this game.
Listen, weapons of mass destruction can be baby. It's okay. These thoughts can coexist.
They can be baby, baby.
Exactly.
Thank you for Gotcha God.
You wanna go there?
Now I'm just going to have mass destruction stuck in my head for the rest of the stream.
That just makes me remember that it's just A's background music noise in his head.
It is.
Black suits would spot you in a second.
No thoughts, head empty, only mass destruction.
Sending Charmander to Robin. Oh boy, what will I get? Probably something useless, and probably another Charmander. No, a Starmie, which I've already gotten before.
His name is BJ.
I can't wait for something new.
It's not ADHD brain cell. He's keeping her on track.
Also, I feel the need to mention that it's just keep in mind while we're on the topic of Pokemon, because Tree is playing Pokemon, that a majority of these kids do not know what Pokemon is.
They do not.
Pokemon hasn't been invented yet.
And yeah, no, it's very sad.
Live a Pokemon-less life.
Yeah, this'll do the trick.
They do not have the part of the brain that like specifically identifies Pokemon.
A bag given out by the school. It can fit more than it looks. Maybe he could fit in here too.
Heard of cat in bag, now put robot in bag.
Sorry about the tight fit.
Put baby in pelican mouth.
Only 1984.
You gotta keep your head down. I'll get you to where you need to go. Just hang tight, okay?
Put baby in pelican mouth.
Put baby in pelican mouth. Look at him.
Such baby.
He's so cute. Free Pokemon.
Okay. Doesn't seem like we were followed.
I saw a name earlier, and
This is it. Tokisaka Shrine. This place has been here forever. A
I saw a
pretty good
name earlier in
hiding place
Pokemon,
too,
and
now
I
that
saw
I think
it,
about it. I mean, who would have thought somewhere like this was really a hub of
Because it was,
extraterrestrial alien
the
activity?
words, which I will not repeat, were a very specific insult that Cookie calls me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kokichi.
Yeah. This is the same shrine. Suspicious, isn't it?
Suspicious. The plot thickens.
Sus. Just have to remember that it's been 40 years since we've seen the shrine last time.
Right. Are these holograms?
Access code approved.
I've never
BJ is a very smart alien.
Very smart. We love him. Oh, there they go.
There they go.
Awesome, BJ.
I'm gonna
Oh man, you're really gonna.
just yeet yourself out of the 80s. Goodbye.
Yeet.
Yeet.
This time period empty. Yeet.
Yeet. Lovely scenery we got here.
Wait up.
Oh, very lovely.
Very lovely.
This is a scenic route.
Jeez, this is getting pretty crazy even by dream standards. 1 second we're at the shrine. Then we're surrounded
There
by
he
this
go. He
weird
rolling.
light. And now we're in this place?
BJ, what are your
What happened to
secrets?
the city?
BJ.
BJ has many secrets.
There's more?
Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, we are not accepting calls from you at this moment. Yes.
Thank you for doing the work voice.
Communications with major cities around the world have not yet been restored. It is likely that these cities have also come under attack by the same unknown enemy that has besieged Japan. Domestically, multiple locales are reporting serious damages. Currently, the unknown enemy has made landfall, swarming a large area across the bay.
Yay! The world is ending.
Headed in the direction of Kasumicho
Yeah.
in Sakura Ward.
It's an apocalypse.
Yay!
News footage.
Thanks for bringing us here, BJ.
That's near our school.
My favorite! Where I always wanted to go!
Are we in my
Will
town?
you get in trouble if you type cookies in chat?
I mean, I think they're funny. Just don't get too crazy with some of them, because some of them are definitely like the one he calls me you.
It's hard to see here, but we have to understand. What can only be described as monsters have descended upon our town.
BJ, what do you know?
BJ, tell me your secrets.
I see 5, 6, 7. No, there's more every time I look.
We should
What are they? Some say we are finally witnessing a takeover of aliens from space. Could this really be the end of humanity?
Yay! End of humanity!
She's not lived to see past 2064.
Any boys.
They're nearly upon us. To all of you watching, good luck.
Goodbye,
64.
random news lady.
We're in the future? 80 years to be exact. This can't be real.
Pretty enough to live. Kill them.
Hey, where are you going?
BJ, where are you going, BJ?
BJ.
What are those?
It's like, please stop.
They come in.
Here come. Yes, we have to quote War of the Worlds. It's very important.
Very important.
It's very important. But yeah, the kaiju.
I think I know what they are.
I saw parts of it as a child, and it freaked me out.
Those things do have one extra leg, but
Maybe I'd enjoy it as an adult, but who knows? Because I've had weird things where like there have been some things as a child that scared me, but as like a teenager growing into an adult or as an adult, they don't bug me anymore. Like, case in example, my favorite Zelda game is Majora's Mask, and I actually was terrified of it as a kid because when I was at the house of my brother's friend, he got the bad ending. So I saw the bad ending. I was in 4th grade. It terrified me.
I know, but what is
But now I'm just like, I love Majora's Mask.
You're looking for this?
Sentinel!
What 2020 feels like.
Sentinel number 17.
Teen.
Shit! They found us!
Why don't we consider this?
Oh, we're making our escape.
Consider? Oh god, the kaiju!
Oh lord, they coming.
They're coming!
Do you think, those two characters from 2024 learned about the pandemic in their history classes?
How am I doing?
Lived through it, probably.
It's true. It's true.
Fine, Natsuno-san.
Yeah.
You're a natural.
You're right.
Miura.
Yeah, the 64 characters definitely learned about it in their
Oh,
history
yeah.
classes. The 2020 kids lived it.
Yes, it's true.
Our Sentinels were designed chiefly for long-range attacks. I was taught that my primary tactic should be long-distance annihilation.
Keitaro has a very funny battle quote. I hope you enjoy it.
There are a lot of good battle quotes.
Well, we've got
There are a lot of really good ones.
Sir, you are not scary, you're just ugly.
I don't know if we can fight our
I think
way
it's
out
the
of
one
that.
where every time he uses it, I keep thinking of Hamilton.
Yeah. It is a Hamilton quote.
There we go.
Oh, Miura.
Love Keitaro. He's baby.
He is baby. If we aren't counting BJ, he is the most baby.
If we aren't counting who?
If we are not counting BJ, Keitaro is the most baby.
This is correct.
Almost said something there. Not gonna say it.
We'll be okay. We can use the electromagnetic rounds. Shake
Natsuno's hair is so fluffy and I love it.
Yep. So every character is one of 4 models. So either a Gen 1, a Gen 2, a Gen 3, or a Gen 4. And all the different gens have a very different specific kind of thing that they do. The Gen 3s, which Natsuno and Keitaro are both snipers.
They are very much long-range combat. As you can see by the railgun.
Railgun.
That electromagnetic round has the power of a salvo from 46-centimeter battleship mounted cannons.
As we know,
But a weapon that powerful
Sentry gun.
high energy costs and high risks
Yes.
to match.
Sentry gun to win though. I love
If you don't
Sentry
use it carefully, you might
I
end up
miss
having
Sentry
Yes.
the worst possible moment.
Sentry gun is very popular.
I love you, Sentry
Gotta do something. I'll beat you. Get it! I beat him!
Enemy on the move.
She doesn't understand all this mumbo jumbo, but she is trying.
Now. A hit.
What to do?
So weird.
It's okay. Whenever I get my streaming PC, I'll probably get Discord Nitro so that way I can just screen share it exactly to you guys.
For a first-time pilot, those were some impressive moves out there.
Couldn't have done it without you, Miura-kun.
Oops, all stupid.
Dumb. They're very dumb.
Oops,
Love
no
them.
brain cells. I love them.
They actively decrease the amount of brain cells between the two. Nope, Gen 2 has 1 boy and 2 girls. There are no other same gendered groups except for the Gen 1 boys. Everybody else is mixed.
So we've seen 2 of the Gen 2 models so far, which were Iori and Juro. Our first Gen 1 boy we saw was Hijiyama, and then
Hijiyama.
Keitaro and Natsuno right here are Gen 3. We have not seen Gen 4s yet.
Wait, I think we have new enemies inbound.
Gen 4s are very distinct from the other gens.
It's true.
Sentinels number 13 and 15. Are they friendly?
We're activating Aegis. This terminal will close soon.
What? Juro-kun?
But Gen 1 is, oops, all boys.
It's all stupid boys.
No way. You too, Iori? What's going on?
I would say oops, all himbos, but as we know, one of those Gen 1 boys is not a himbo.
We have to defend the terminal until the system's
What is
activated.
Gen 2?
Not-chan, let's
Gen 2 is Juro, Iori, and then Ryoko, who we have not met yet.
In terms of combat?
Yeah, that's what Sun asked.
Oh, oops.
That was fine.
What now?
I thought Trey was
Time.
asking.
It's time. It's time for my favorite ability.
Sentry gun.
It's time for Sentry
So Gen
Gun.
2 is yep. They're support units. They're still pretty heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But they are a lot of like, here, have this gun that you can put on the map that will just shoot things for you.
Here, have this. Have this, traction.
They've got their sights on me. Gotta think.
Enemy threat range.
Damn Kaiju. That hit. I won't back down.
Oops, all stupid.
Number 19.
Ah, yes.
Gotta do something.
I'll be back. Hold on a moment.
Cool.
How's that?
Stay calm. Remember your training. Leave it to me. Did I get it?
Boom!
Enemy, am I in enemy range?
19 within enemy
Oh no! What do I do?
Yori, you lay down another sentry gun. Because I love sentry gun.
Gotta think. Just watch.
We gotta worry about missiles now.
Kaiju down. Not throwing away my shot.
Gen 4's focus is mobility.
Yes.
Here we go. A hit.
Let's go, Noctino. Gonna be okay. Definitely.
Aegis has been activated. Terminal's been closed.
I can't see any more kaiju around. Is that it? Did we beat them? Looks like it.
No. This is still just the beginning.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Wow.
We'll just move on to the next one.
I still not hashed the training Charmander in like the
That's
2 minutes you were
The
gone.
more targets they use, the more
It's okay.
desperate our enemies will get, and the harder they'll
Yeah, the
fight.
Gen 4s are pretty unique. We will see because the next character that we unlock is actually a Gen 4.
No more enemies, right?
It's true.
Yes?
Hello, Yakushiji. Megumi.
It is she. Miss Meg.
I feel like we should at least do Megumi's prologue, because that way we'll at least get through at least all of us who are here right now.
Seems fair.
So, Megumi.
Homura is a 4th gen.
She is a 4th gen. And speaking of 2024,
This is usually a good shortcut, but it is so gross.
At very
today.
least, they're not wearing face masks.
Heck, my shoes are soaked.
it's true.
Are they doing good social distancing? No. But hopefully they don't need it anymore.
Hopefully.
What's up? You look bummed. It's nothing. Thinking about how no one talks
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
her lacy thigh highs are a look.
Her thigh highs are so pretty.
It's just cause you're so quiet, Megami. People take that as you thinking you're better than them. Or that you're cold and distant. Not sure which is worse. They just need to get to know the real Megami. The one who's a hopeless romantic. And a cool, laid-back girl just like everyone else. Maybe then they'd have an easier time talking to you.
Honey,
should try
you've got a
posting videos
big
online
storm
like
coming.
Storm coming.
It could really help you come out of your shell.
What am I talking about? Yes.
You really are great at singing, Tomi. You watched my Inaba Rabbit video? Mm-hmm. I never knew you were so talented.
Everyone's story is a specific reference to something.
Yes.
Well, you're in luck. I'm posting a new one when I get home.
My favorite thing about it is even though it's like there are references, this is just like with all the references they really made a unique.
There was a light. I saw it.
And they really did tie it together so well.
Probably just a car headlight.
Oops! Giant robots!
One does.
Normal afternoon. Normal after school day. Robot.
Did that thing just fall from the sky?
Yes. It did fall from the sky. Hello, Tomi.
Are you okay?
So cute, we love her.
I'm completely soaked.
Tomi, I think there are more things to be concerned about than being soaked or where your umbrella went.
She's so nonchalant. She's like, eh, who cares about the giant robot? I'm wet.
Chomi is an idol girl.
What even is that thing?
Chomi is basically Jubiphonic.
It's true.
That is.
Could it be a piece of something? No, that's not it.
The cooler Juro waits.
Girl who fucked.
This is wild. I gotta document this. Oh no, where'd my phone go? A light. And it's moving? This is dangerous. What if it, like, blows up? We gotta report this to the police.
Yes, the police will help with this giant robot.
Something's happening. Get out of there.
Oops. Hello, Juro.
This isn't where we saw you last time.
Are you alright?
I like how she just casually walked.
Same.
She's like, I ain't worried.
Am I?
Slowly back away. Nothing will happen.
When am I?
When? Well, today is October.
No. The year. What year is it right now?
Oh, it's 2024.
Something aloud.
2024. I must have been forcefully shifted here. The front line's been broken. It's over. It's all over.
Sir, are you okay? Sir, do you need help?
Oh, I'm just from the school nearby.
Juro. The cooler Juro.
Then that means this place is next. I'm Juro Izumi, and I've come from the future. This timeline.
Sending Charmander
Coming.
pizza.
You're not sending the pizza to the Charmander. No, you're sending the Charmander directly to their pizza. Half a year later, and now it's 1985. That's how time works.
Yep.
Cat, let me pet you.
A cat. Aw.
Who knows? Perhaps they are. Perhaps
It's a
they're not.
mystery. It is a
Come here,
mystery.
Fluffy.
Fluffy! I wish to pet you. Fluffy, no! Back. Miss you.
Just like, what if instead of answering your questions, we just gave you more questions? They will be answered eventually, but it will be a long time.
I wanted to pet Fluffy. I didn't want to look at the athletic field. Hello, Morimura.
You look a little lost.
I was just thinking. In 1985.
My favorite thing about Morimura is people who are not used to Vanillaware games always just point out just like that's some big titty, and I'm just like, this is tame by Vanillaware standards.
Xenodet. Or the witch from Dragon's Crown.
Oh, Dragon's Crown, the sorceress, yes. I love Vanillaware. But also just
They are a little horny on me.
they're a little horny on me.
I needed to see you. Just one last time.
One last time?
They're coming.
The drama.
And number 13 is the only one that can still fight. I have to go.
No, you can't.
I must go, my people need
I
me.
won't let you. Taking back that robot, trying to fight by yourself. It's not a good plan, Juro.
It's true.
You couldn't defeat them even with all your friends.
It's true. I don't know if I'll
It's
be able
also
to
very
protect you
true
all,
about that.
But I can't do
Sugar
nothing.
loves the handhold.
But you haven't even recovered yet.
The handhold is really soft.
I really am.
They are
grateful to you.
soft.
So, this is goodbye?
I hope that.
Oh well, Homura is not Homura because she has a clear interest in this boy, and he is a boy.
Juro,
Not a lesbian in this.
they're here, just like you said they would be. And now monsters are flooding the port in droves.
Right. Megumi, tell me. I've told a woman named Morimura about you. When the time comes, you must listen to what she says.
Morimura, what are your secrets?
Yakushiji-san? I need you to stay focused.
Insert character name here. What are your secrets?
The game.
That's the game.
13 Sentinels, what is your secrets?
You must forget about Juro Izumi.
But what if I don't wanna forget
The
about
you
Juro
know
Izumi?
no longer exists. There was nothing else we could do.
My real
From
mom.
now on, you cannot go near him.
But
It's for his own good. No, wait!
Juro,
Don't trash my
this is the
boy!
school you attend.
She.
It is?
How
I
about
get
we
it,
head back to the
Karame's
nurse's
a fucking
office now?
nerd, but he's still soft
It's
and
important to
good.
take your
Listen,
medicine, you know.
nerds are good.
Stop. You have to stay away. He's Juro
Building?
Karabe.
Do you mean the athletic building, or do you mean
Understand?
the building
He is not the same person.
that
Giving him
Megumi
a new
sees?
identity was the only way to save him.
That can't be possible.
It was the only way.
There are a lot of buildings.
I'm sure he
There
would
are
agree it had to be
buildings to
done.
keep track of.
So for now, you need to stay away.
The athletic building's still there.
He is
Yeah.
unstable.
The building that she was picturing is a building that was built in 2020, in the 2020s, or is
Yes.
around in the 2020s. So it hasn't been built yet in 1985.
A few months later. Juro, come back.
Sure, we love you.
That fluff. You're that kitty from before.
Hello, kitty.
I'm a cat, not a kitty.
What?
Ah, yes. Time to meet Fluffy.
Need to make a scene. People are gonna start to think you're crazy.
You will have a lot of strong opinions on Fluffy.
There are many opinions on Fluffy.
On Fluffy.
I wasn't imagining it. This cat is talking to me.
You're not Morgana.
Stupid. Cats can't.
Wrong mascot.
You might want to try thinking before you speak. Aren't you supposed to be smart?
You were saying she was Homura.
How do you know my name?
Juro, come back.
I know everything about
Cats
you.
can't talk.
You're the one who called me, after all.
I did?
Yes. And now I'm here to grant you your wish. Your wish to save Juro Izumi.
Come, Meguka.
Looks Looks like I hit a nerve. So yeah, I can do it. I can get his memories back. Don't believe me?
Scooby.
Of course you wouldn't. It does sound too good to be true, doesn't it? Well, I don't go around granting wishes for free.
Yakushi, Yakusiji,
I need
Sean,
you to do
become
something for
Maguka.
me. After you agree to a binding contract, that is.
I'm so distressed.
Assuming this isn't a dream.
Little did we know the Sentinels are just a thinly veiled story for becoming Maguka.
What exactly would I need to do for you?
I come from another world, one that was destroyed. Destroyed by a relic of an ancient civilization. It is called the Deimos Code. It spreads like a nasty curse, and has begun to infect this world, too. I must find all the codes and set things right again. That is my mission. And the no big deal job you get to do.
You know, knowing everything that goes on,
If it's
and
so
being
easy,
like, yeah,
why don't you just do it yourself?
You're not serious, are you?
A lot of things happen.
And no one questions the girl talking to a cat.
Nope.
Did you want to leave the fate of the world to the cat? I mean, it kind of worked out in Persona.
You're only damning yourself if you.
But Persona's cat was also not as much of a jerk as Fluffy is.
This is also true. Sure, become Maguka.
With a cat.
I said no.
Are you gonna turn me into a magical girl or something? Well, I am
No, thank you.
all really about. And more
Me,
importantly,
sure.
who's behind it?
Can't do it. I dare you.
It's like, do it, you coward.
Sure, make
Better do it. Better make that contract. Better make it count.
Better make it
kill me
count.
in one shot.
Do it. That sounds like something Fluffy would actually say, though.
All right, I'll give you some time to think.
Yeah.
It is true. It is full of Madoka shoutouts. Which is why Christina V is a perfect fit for Megumi.
Both the Japanese voice actress and the English voice actress are Homura.
It's just a matter of time.
Sorry, I just got a text from her. But yeah, that's amazing. That they did it for both English and Japanese.
Yeah, they managed to get both, which is really great. I think according to Christian that they originally had Chris V somewhere else and then they moved her to Meg, which I think was definitely the right choice to make.
No.
She absolutely kills the role.
She's so
and the
good
walking
as Megumi.
reference.
Yeah, let's just do one more battle and I think we're gonna call it for a night.
Good.
Because that way we can at least show off the Gen 4 Sentinel as well.
My Sentinel can't take much more of this. It's like that thing has a wall protecting it. How am I supposed to damage it?
We will see. Anyway.
Judging by the big crane,
Anyway, since we're on the topic of Tomi's tasteful nudes.
why are you?
Apparently we're on Meg's tasteful nudes.
This is my Sentinel, isn't it? Seriously, Megumi. I wish you'd just told
There she is.
There she
I
is.
have to apologize. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be. Look, there's only one thing I want an apology for. I got that switch because you shot me, right? Cause like, did you have to put it on my back? I'm gonna give myself a cramp swiping that thing. But you gotta fall back, Megumi. Your Sentinel's at its limit. I'll handle this. No, Tony.
The tasteful nudes.
Come on, dork. What's the point of fighting together if it gets you killed? You gonna be
You finally get it, Nenji.
Takes him a minute, but he'll get there.
It's like you
Just
can
a
see
dumb
the.
Gen 1 boy.
You
He's
could just,
trying.
it's like you can see the circle buffering as he thinks, as he processes. You can see it in real time.
You can see the gears turning in his head.
Fine, whatever. Just tell me which of these bozos I gotta trash.
I believe in him.
The one with 4 legs, right in front of you. Tomi's Sentinel won't be much good against it. But your first generation Sentinel is perfect for close combat.
So we saw with Natsuno.
I'll try.
Demolisher Blade is my friend.
Demolisher Blade is very popular.
I won't give up.
Yeah, I remember using that twice.
So, what's
I like Demolisher Blade.
Watch this.
I got another freaking shiny watermark Pokemon, but you can't change.
Did they just get reinforcements? We've got 2 more threats
Already
incoming.
one I have previously.
Fine by me. I was just thinking
I think Tomi would complain about watermarked Pokemon.
My Sentinel's
She absolutely would. And Tomi being a 2025 girl can absolutely be around for Pokemon to make that complaint.
Exactly.
Sentinel number 23, transmitted.
There we go.
Tomi would definitely play Pokemon.
Yeah, and these Pokemon are just clones of each other.
You know, we could record this and be set for life.
There she goes. Lifting up her shirt to show her little tum-tum.
See what the Gen 4s are all about.
Yes.
So Pokemon, am I right?
I think it'd be cute, since they're friends, if they got the opposite version of each other and traded. Tomi is definitely the kind of person who would spread memes across the group, and everyone would be like, "What are you talking about?" If you're not from a certain timeline or a certain time period or above.
But yeah, as you can see,
Nenji, I've connected the dots, Tomi. You haven't connected shit.
it's true. The Megumi isn't as limited in her movement.
Initiating shield. They blocked on.
My important question is Tomi first.
Yes,
Tomi's ready to say fuck.
Tomi can and will say fuck.
Thank you for your input.
This is very important.
I can do this.
Yeah, all the Sentinels besides the Gen 4 are stuck on this like grid system, whereas the Gen 4s are capable of flight.
Yep. So their gimmick is that they are flight units. They also do some support too, like they can pull up a shield.
Yes, as you can see, I did a shield matrix.
But the flight is specifically important because there are some enemies that are aerial units that your ground unit won't be able to attack.
Like 90% of the units.
Yes.
But there's ways to get them done.
Me is going to teach Hijiyama what he means.
Absolutely.
As in, shiny breeding reminds me of time. Shiny, very shiny,
I'll try. Number 10, moving out. They're like any other punks.
I'm looking back, I feel so bad for those punks.
4 creatures. That's their entire life.
I got another Charmander trait.
You're just getting loaded with the Charmanders.
I love it every time I get one because I wanted just imagine the other person is pissed off.
I like one a lot.
No point overthinking it. Here comes the pain. Take it. That's what you get. Okay. What now? Chew on this.
Jump, boy.
Frog it.
What meme?
Nice like Daisy Dukes makes it go. This guy goes do that noises.
Heard that in forever.
I love it.
They all vanished. What just happened?
Aegis activation confirmed. That area is now secure. Hey, he's that second year.
Renya Goto. He's from the future. And further into the future than me.
Dun dun dun.
Megumi, when we're done with all this fighting,
There he is.
we should go get some crepes.
I love you, Renya.
I know a great little place near school.
Just showing up everywhere.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
He may also be a cryptid.
Prepare to intercept.
He is a cryptid.
Course.
Thinking today it's Friday. It's not Friday.
It is not Friday. Anyway.
Let's go.
Surprise! It's Shu, who we haven't seen in combat yet, but he's important. But as much as I love you, Shu, we will be ending it off today. Next Thursday or maybe Tuesday, I'll think about doing Sentinels to see how my schedule is, but I want to get back to this because I love this game so much. But yeah, you can also see my other files. Where this is the one where I got very frustrated on like the last section, and then this is my one where I beat it. But there we go. But we will be back later. I wish it was Friday. I wish this was Friday. I would say I would go to stream on Saturday, but I'm not 100% on a Saturday stream because of the fact that I have plans on Saturday, but we'll see how I feel. But thank you guys for coming, and I hope you guys are excited about this wild ride.
Thank you for coming.
Maybe next time I'll stream from my PS5. Who knows? We'll see. But I felt like I had to end with this image because it's just like, this is wonderful. This is going to be fine. I love this. I was soon to change my mind, however.
Energy of this picture.
The energy of this picture is just reactions to Sentinels.